When an invitation to a formal event drops in your mailbox, what are some of the first things that you're thinking? What's going through my mind is, what am I gonna wear and how much is it gonna cost? So today we're trying 7 gorgeous dresses from City Chic, and I was able to get each one of these for under $100. This video is brought to you by Christina's Awesome Wedding, and my need to have a gorgeous dress for it. Thank you, Christina, for having a formal wedding so that I could do this haul. If any other friends out there want to have some major life events that I can make a video around, let's do it. Bonus points for themed. So, you know, superhero bowling. I know that's not a life event, but it sounds awesome. Let's do it. How about Regency Bunko? That in itself would become a life event, let me tell you. I'd be all in a bonnet, little empire waist. Yeah, crumpets, tee, I'm in. Audrey and Elvis Charity Ball. That one has legs, but I think that was a Leanne Moriarty novel, and I'm pretty sure that someone died. So we're gonna put a pin in that one. Basically, what I'm saying is I'm here for all the awesome themes. If you have any ideas, let me know. Maybe we'll do it. So these City Chic dresses are all around the $100 range. They are more on their site, but typically if you spend $150, you get 50% off of the original price. I think we're gonna go ahead and start with this Entwine Emerald Green little number. It is a cross front. It has lace top, and it kind of has the empire waist. I'm an apple body, and a waist cut here is always the most flattering for me. Typically a V-neck always does well. If I do have a high neck, wearing a long necklace does wonders. I tried to get all different colors, all different silhouettes. I did write City Chic prior to ordering to ask if it would be all right for me to order multiple dresses and send back the ones that I didn't like. And they're like, yeah, as long as it's in new condition, has the tags on, go for it, girl. I'm like, thank you, City Chic. Yeah, and then also there's like a refer a friend code in the bottom. You don't have to use it. I think that it gives you a discount, gives me a discount, but it's just the same discount that anyone would give. I have no affiliation with them, except I like ordering from them because they're awesome. Let's try on this dress. All right, here is my first dress. It is the Entwine dress in emerald, and I think that it's lovely. And then here's the back. It is longer in the back, so it's got kind of a high-low effect. It makes me really just feel like a tulip. I like the little crossover, I think is sweet. And if you open these up, there is a green underskirt, so no matter how hard you're dancing, you're good. Okay, I think that this is lovely. I like the lace at top. This is very fitted. It's not too tight, but this is definitely the right size. And yeah, I think that it's pretty. I'm wearing these big earrings throughout the whole thing because they make me happy. I put some freshwater pearls, but I'm gonna change out a few necklaces because I wanna show how it changes the neckline just a little bit. So this is just an incredibly long strand of freshwater pearls that my in-laws gave me years ago, and I've got it crossed over 4 times. I love these. I think they go with anything, and I know some people will say you can't do sparkly and pearls. Y'all, I'm doing an Apple Watch with pearls. I can do what I want. You can too. We can do what we want. So I've always loved gold and green as a combination. I can also pull this one back up to where it just sits on my chest, or I can wear it lower. And I think that either of those have a really pretty effect. I probably wear this necklace more than almost any necklace in my collection. It's just a little Kendra Scott piece of costume jewelry, but I love it. And I have some matching earrings that I would probably decide to pair with it if I decided to go this route. Now this one is a Kendra Scott piece that my dad gave me. I love it. It's very sentimental. It's kind of more of an antique-y gold, and I could wear that at just about any length because it has one of those clasps in the back that allows you to pull the back through. But I do think that this is lovely. I love that on this dress, it's got this lace bust, and the end of the lace is intentionally frayed. And I think that it gives it just some it's almost like it has a tiny bit of edge with a very classic cut. And I think that I definitely couldn't go wrong. I just paired it with some nude heels, which is what I'm gonna pair all of them with because it gives length to my plus size body to kind of not have it just end right there at my feet. All right, the next dress, it's an Eleanor Maxi and it's in Cobalt. I did my colors. I've had a lot of people suggest that I do, and I came out saying that I should wear kind of bold jewel tones. And so I tried to go there with some of my choices. We'll see. This kind of has almost like a Grecian look to me. I'm interested to see what it does. And it has this gold, very confusing belt. This front part of the belt is a plastic, and then this back part is metal. So I guess it's a two-tone situation, not two-tone. I don't even know what that would be. To material situation. I don't know, but I'm gonna try this on. Hang on just a minute. Okay, this is the Eleanor in Cobalt, and y'all, I feel like a little Greek goddess, or a very powerful, bold Greek goddess, okay? I love this. I decided that I needed to go like bare neck, but I might want like a laurel wreath to go on my head. I don't know how the bride will feel about that, but it's okay. I thought no necklace because the little gold chain, and I'm gonna tell you, I really thought no gold chain whenever I first saw it, but I'll take it off at the end so you can see. One word of warning, I'm 5'10", and here I am in some, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 inch heels, and it is long. So if you are too much shorter than me, this one's not gonna work. I think that the little chain belt kind of makes it. It really is beautiful. It's like a chiffon overlay. Below is another layer of just this really pretty cobalt blue. And it has some straight pleating, and then it starts going in a chevron pattern toward the bottom, which I think visually gives it a whole lot of interest. So my next one, I'm still holding my chain. This one is this lace whisper in raspberry. And I'm gonna be honest, the reason that I got this is because this dress was literally $20, and I thought, y'all, I gotta do it. Like, in the event that this doesn't work out for me, then I can always give it to Giving Gown because it is lovely. So I'm gonna try on this little $20 number and we'll see. She wore a raspberry red dress. Y'all, this is super cute. I don't know if it's what I'm looking for because so far I would say that I like the other two better, but this was $20 and it's definitely much nicer than a $20 dress. I will say that these straps would probably need to be taken in just a smidge, which I can do. Yeah, other than that, it's nice. Now they did have this in several other colors, which are not clearance. The clearance was obviously because of the coloring. Look though, it is super cute. And it kind of feels like a Texas formal wedding dress, you know, like a wedding guest fashion. I like the sleeves. So the part of my arms that I'm not in love with showing is this section right here, and this lace disguises it beautifully. Let me know what you think. Oh, I don't know if I showed you the back of this. I think it's flattering from all angles, enough to where I would be fine to get out on the dance floor. I would be happy, you know, sitting down. I don't think I've got too much that would disgrace me, even though it has some slight body contouring aspects to it. I know not nearly as much as the last ones that I did, but I think that it's lovely. So my next one is this little black lace number. It has a similar kind of creamy flesh tone underneath the top, and then it does the imperial waist. Y'all, City Chic knows how to dress a plus size lady, so I am very interested to see how this goes. Okay, this is the lace Glamour dress. And I think that it is really pretty. It does feel very glamorous. I will tell you, I put it on, my husband zipped it up, and neither of us had an amazing initial reaction. But the more that I look at it, the more I love the neckline. It's like a sweetheart off the shoulder. I love this cut. It kind of does a little bit of arm disguising, which is nice. The back, I feel like, is cut beautifully also. But y'all, I'm like a total apple body. I've told you how I really don't like being a fruit, but that's the one that I get. And and I do like apples. I just don't think that they're the most attractive me shape, you know? But this one does really give me a waist. It also truly kind of makes me look hippie. Like, I got some hips, and let me tell you, it's an illusion. But I do really like where this is cut, and then I don't know how well you can see, but there are multiple layers cascading right here of chiffon that just really give it a very romantic, glamorous feel. This does open up, and the other folds in. It's got that tulip thing, but this is a much deeper one. And so way under here, there is the slip. So City Chic really does take care of us. They give us plenty of layers of fabric. I am very impressed. I mean, everything just feels so high quality and so well made. But y'all, City Chic is sold in Nordstrom, and you know, I mean, They carry quality items. So I think that this is nice. I'm gonna try it with my pearls and just see what it does, maybe knotted. Let's check it. So see, I just got this great big strand. They're just like little freshwater pearls. My in-laws gave them to me quite a few years ago, and I wear them all the time. I wear them to the office. I wear them fancy. I like to tie them in knots sometimes when I feel flabber fancy. I also like to wear them tied up where I have a 4 loop, and then sometimes I do a 3 loop. Yeah, I don't know exactly how they look on here, but I think that, you know, it's an option. I'll have to play with it if I like the neckline. I do think that, let me show it to you without anything. In all honesty, the designers of these dresses did such a nice job with the necklines. You could almost wear them without anything. I don't have a super defined décolletage, but I don't think that it's an unattractive part of my body. I think that my shoulder line is fine. And I also feel like you need to say décolletage like this. Décolletage, like hand motions and all, right? I don't know that a necklace is even completely necessary. So my next one is exciting. In the last one, everyone loved red. I'm not sure if it was the style of the dress or the color, but y'all, red has always been my favorite color. If you've been with me for a while, you know that this room that I'm in has a red ceiling, and this is in the same neighborhood that my parents live in. And the day that we saw that it was coming soon, we made an appointment to come and see it, like before it was even listed. We walked into the living room and we saw the red ceiling, and I was like, okay, I'm never gonna be brave enough to paint my ceiling red. We need to buy that house, and it happened. So I love red. Red's just never been a color that I actually wear that often. This has a totally different neckline, and I know like everything that I've read and everything that I typically do has a lower neckline, and that's the more attractive look on someone who has my no waist body size, but I thought that this would be super fun. This is the Love Siren dress in Siren Red, and y'all, if it's double Siren, you know it's good. So this has a super high neckline, then it has awesome flutter sleeves, and I love that City Chic does such a good job of giving me these type of necklines and sleeves that look so effortless and also scale up so beautifully. Oftentimes whenever I have something that goes off of my shoulders, because I'm very broad, it's just so suffocatingly tight, and I'm thinking about it. I'm not thinking about this current dress that I'm wearing at all. So we're gonna try this on and see how she does. Okay, I feel like a pretty red tulip in this dress. I took a chance on the neckline because it's very high. I didn't know how that would translate. I don't know, I like red, and I like red on myself. I really like the sleeves. I feel like there's a nice dramatic effect. It feels very flowy. I feel like spinning around in my living room. And yeah, I think it's lovely. Now the waist is a little bit lower probably than my like natural waist, which is a smidge higher. And so my daughter was helping me zip it, and she kept kind of pulling it down a little bit. But I do think that it's got a nice smooth back. The way that it does the kind of, you know, tulip petal look gives me a little bit of a waist, makes it come out a smidge at the hip. This crisscross over again, just like several of the others, is done very well so that, you know, it can stay incredibly modest, which I love. I'm really kind of struggling between this. So far, I think this one's my favorite, and I think that the blue one is actually my husband's favorite. My daughter's only seen this one and the last one, and she liked this one better. So I'm gonna need your opinion. I really do feel like a siren in my Siren Red Siren dress. Double Siren. So my next one is this lace lover dress in black. It's kind of got that similar thing to the last black one, and then also the raspberry one. Because it's a lace lover, I guess it's like all over lace. I've got this, and then I've got one more. So we're past the halfway point. So this is the lace lover dress, and I like it. It's fine, but there's nothing that I just love about it. I do think that it does pull me in. It goes out. It has some like built-in crinoline in here that pushes it out just a little bit, but this feels incredibly safe. It feels like, in fact, my husband zipped it up and he's like, it feels old school for you. And he means something that I've had in my closet, something that I would have always purchased. I don't put it on and just feel beautiful, and that's really what I'm going for. I feel like it needs something. I don't know, maybe that totally changed it. But I do like it. I just don't love it. I don't put it on and have that oh goodness, I want to spin around and do a fashion show in my living room feeling, but I'm doing one, just not with the feeling. I'm just not feeling it. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the Entwine, and I think I called that first one the Entwine. That was actually called the Lace Touch, the Emerald. This is called the Entwine. I don't know how I mixed those up, but that's okay. I got it on the screen. So this is the Entwine. It's the last one. It's a navy. I don't know how well it's gonna show navy on the screen. Navy seems to pick up pretty black, but it's a very deep navy. And I think I need to touch it with a steamer before I put it on. But this is the last one, yay! Last but not least, but maybe not like my incredible favorite, but I do love something about this dress. I don't know, the off the shoulder and the sweetheart neckline. I just think that it is lovely. Look at the back. There's, watch me fall over. There is some kind of smocking that's elasticized right here on the side so that it's very form-fitting, but it's not so tight that it's difficult to zip. It is nice and long. If I'm being honest, I kind of wish that the pedal design was a smidge shorter, and I don't really know why. It's like kind of a between length for me. Here, I'm gonna take the necklace off so that you can get a good look of the neckline. Here is the neckline. It does give me a nice little pretty decolletage. I will say that if I could remove these spaghetti straps, I would. I don't really see the point of them. They're not load bearing. I know that doesn't sound right. I don't really feel like they're serving any purpose. So I think that if I did keep it, I would probably snip them. I feel like there is a little bit of boning in here. No, not boning. There's just some good pad, and they are holding it up very nicely. I put that guy on just to see what that does. But yeah, I really feel like these are throwing it off for me. Maybe you think that that's a fantastic element, but I do like that City Chic puts a lot of elements in there. I am so unsure as to what to do. It's funny that I'm in this situation with too many dresses that I love. I like this one, but it's not my all-time favorite of the group. And if the last big video, like with the formal super cheap dresses was anything to show, it's that I'm not good at choosing my own clothes. So help me. I did like this one a lot. A lot of it was just that really cute neckline. The red I thought was just beautiful. I think it was really the color more than anything, but it was super unique. So many of them had this tulip body like this that I don't know that became like a unique statement enough after trying on several with it. But the first one that I came out wearing it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And it was literally the very first one, this green one. And then the beautiful Grecian blue. So my husband says the Grecian blue is his favorite, followed by the green. I think the red might be my favorite, followed by the green. Have you ever been to one of those weddings where the bride goes and changes clothes multiple times? I've been to one, and I thought that it was amazing, and every outfit was so gorgeous and unique. It was like, oh my gosh, there's another. It's so beautiful. So I've never been to one where the guests change, but I am not opposed to starting a trend. Y'all, please let me know what you think. And thank you so much for joining me. If you don't mind, please like, comment, subscribe. All of that helps my channel grow. I truly appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.